Hey there, and welcome to NaNoWriMo week 4 and a bit. Okay. I woke up this morning not realising that I had to make a video. Usually what I've been doing throughout the month is when I get a spare few minutes, just putting the video together bit by bit, here and there, piece by piece, if that makes sense. So that I wouldn't have such a big job to do when it came to the actual upload day. I didn't do that this week, so I've had to put them all together today, and it's taking longer than usual. Doesn't help that I'm watching a film at the same time, but it's taking longer than usual, and that's a lot of my day today, really, just putting together the video for last week. And then I'll upload that, which will always take forever, which always will for some reason, and then hopefully get some words done. Hopefully. Today I was filming a video on how to develop black and white film. This took a bit longer than I was expecting because I had to stop and start for every step to make sure I got it filmed. So I didn't leave a lot of time to sit down and write. So as I've said previously, part of this book is going to be a mixtape, and part of the mixtape is going to be made off of like random bits from films, like sound clips. So you got this one.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Which is from Night of the Living Dead. So, working on the mixtape today, having to go through films and just get rid of huge chunks of them. As you can probably see, I didn't get many words written down today, just felt like hanging out with Mark Kelly and the Babby. I did a little bit of writing, but not a great deal. Kind of went for a night drive, which is a habit of mine if you look on other videos on my channel, of just driving around at night. There's nothing to it, it's just at night there's less traffic, less hassle. The headlights mean that you can see basically round corners because you'll see the lights come up before you see the car. And it's relaxing. Put on a podcast, put on a radio show, put on your favourite album and just drive. It's probably why I have to spend so much on petrol. Today I went to a drive-in cinema and it was awesome. Before I get into today's update, I just wanted to say a big thank you to the new subscribers and the comments and the likes that these videos have been getting. It's awesome, and really thank you. It feels pretty cool. But let's get on with today's update, shall we? As I've said time and time again, this is going to be turned into a book. That's always been the end game. And something I noticed recently is that, right, so if we look at my original book, the one I made just for me, just for myself. My friend Tabitha has a copy. This is just a straight up book. Like, you turn the page and boom, it's the introduction. You're there. But when you come to like normal books, like this one, it bless me. Should we try that again? But when you get to normal books, like this one here, it's got the title of the book there. It's got, like, that's not going to be in my books, it's not published obviously, but you got the prologue, you got like author's note. So what I'm going to do for mine is today I'm going to focus on writing the author's note, the little page or two that goes before the story. It'll flesh it out, obviously, but I think that'd be a really good addition. So you have a hardcover book with author's note, the story, and then a mixed CD. Yeah, I'm going to do that today. I'm going to write some of the novel, obviously, it's not messing around, but it's going to be an author's note day. Anyway, I'm going to get back to it, and let's see how this week goes. It's November 29th, and it's pretty cold, hence why I'm wearing a hat indoors. The story's almost done. I need to sit down and just write. It needs a chapter and a half, and it's nearly done. Way over 60,000 words at this point, and I just need to get it done. I've actually written the ending few sentences. The ending's done. It just needs those few bits to bridge it and a few more details put into it during the book to make certain bits make sense, like where I've had a character use an item in this section and then I need to go back and then add the point where they've taken the item and collected it. I can't have it appear out of nowhere. But aside from that, it's November 29th, November's almost done, which is weird because this month seems to have gone by so quickly. November's almost done. NaNoWriMo's almost done. It just needs doing. It's November 30th, the end of NaNoWriMo, and my book is done. I finished it in the early hours of the morning, then went to sleep, and then woke up this morning knowing that it was done, it was finished. The editing on this book's going to be very minimal, as it was never meant to be, it was meant to be finished, the first draft finished, and I'm currently on Blurb right now putting together the book for it, so I can send that off and get it done. All I've got to do is wait for the illustrations from Mark, and then his book's going to get printed. There are only going to be a few copies of this book actually made. My younger brother's going to get a copy, his friends who appear in the novel are going to get a copy, I'm going to get a copy, I mean I wrote it. There's going to be a copy for Mark, because he did the illustrations. But apart from that, no one else is going to read it. But it's been a good month, I think. I did way more than last year, faster as well. I'm not too proud of myself though this month, because if you watch the videos you'll notice there are days where I'm watching fireworks, or I've gone to a drive-in cinema, which was awesome by the way. Those are days off. I took at least 5 days off this month. I could have got this book done a lot sooner, but I just decided to slack a little bit. Maybe next year I'll focus more, but I also know next year is going to be fireworks, so I'm not going to focus more. If I can focus this much and still get it done, then why not do it next year as well? Why stress myself out? So this is the end of NaNoWriMo 2016. My final word count, 65,060 words written during the month of November. Looking at the graph, I think I did pretty good. And next year I'll do better. And until next year. That's a lie. Until I actually get the book printed and then want to do a video about that too. But until then, I'll see you around.